Welcome back to the Viridian Forest, where I just finished catching a whole bunch of Pokémon. Well, almost all of them. As you can see here, I caught, well, almost all the Pokémon in Viridian Forest except for Pikachu. But I did go back to the previous routes, like Route 22 and Route 1, as well as Route 2, to catch whatever Pokémon I'm going to catch there. So yeah, unfortunately, Pikachu only has a 5% chance of appearing. So yeah, I don't want to raise my Bulbasaur up too many levels. Or maybe I should have done that. But if I did, then that would make the game sort of easy. But hey, not that it really matters because, who knows, maybe I'll encounter it on the way. After all, it is a 5% chance. Anyway, I think back in part 1 I was going to say why I did the regular version of Pokemon FireRed over FireRed Omega. While I do appreciate the differences in that game, the problem is I can't start off with Bulbasaur because the starters are different. The starters are Elekid, Magby, and Smoochum. The problem with that is, I believe all three of those Pokemon will struggle with the first gym, Smoochum and Magby definitely. But as for Elekid, maybe not so much, but at the same time it will, because yeah, most of the Pokemon we'll face in the Pewter City Gym are also part ground, so yeah, there's no getting around that. Plus, I'm not really sure if Elekid or even Magby could get any fighting type moves. But there's always Smoochum using ice type moves to beat the rock and ground types. But that can only get you so far, because yeah, obviously since Smoochum's a baby Pokemon, just like Elekid and Magby, yeah, they don't have the best defenses in the world, so yeah, I'm not going to do that. If I was playing FireRed Omega, I would actually get Trico already. However, yeah, I'm going to have to worry about getting poisoned if I use Trico throughout the entire duration of Viridian Forest. And if you're wondering where you get the other two Hoenn starters, well, ironically enough, Torchic is at the end of Viridian Forest. Which really sucks because, well, obviously Pokemon like Charmander and even Torchic can dominate this place. And I believe Mudkip comes when you actually get to Pewter City. I believe I did use Sceptile one time in FireRed Omega. But at the same time, I believe I used Barboach as well. Yeah, like I said in part 1, I believe, don't knock it till you try it. Whiscash isn't a very good water ground type, I'll admit that. But hey, at least it'll get me past the first gym. Well, almost. Maybe it'll have some stab moves, I guess, maybe like Water Gun or even Mud Slap. I'm banking on Water Gun to do a lot of damage. But with the stuff I was going to face in FireRed Omega, I think I needed a better move other than Mud Slap. It's kind of a shame how it doesn't learn Mud Shot. Yeah, I'm certain it doesn't learn Mud Shots. Yeah, one time I did use Whiscash throughout the entire game, I was perfectly fine. But if I was playing FireRed Omega, I would probably use a different water type. Probably Vaporeon or something. I'm not too sure on that myself. So yeah, that's pretty much the rundown of FireRed Omega. Throughout the entire course of this Let's Play, I'm going to do a little bit of recapping on the teams of each gym leader in FireRed Omega, because yeah, that's the game I intended to do, but I didn't want to do it because of the changes. But on the other hand, there are some good changes in that game too. Some of the movesets have been modified a little bit, such as certain Pokemon getting the elemental punches, like something like Gengar or even Alakazam. Yeah, it feels like I'm playing Crystal. Yeah, I'm happy about that. But at the same time, I'm not too worried about the difficulty of FireRed Omega. I mean, I can handle it. I handled it so many times. And there's also one part in that game where kind of gets a little bit confusing. It's something that happens in the post-game. I think it involves catching the previous legendaries prior to Generation 3. Yeah, I was kind of running around in a circle. because I got lost in that place. Hopefully when I get to that place we were talking about, that's in the post-game. I think it's on 6 Island if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while since I've been over there. Yeah, I might allude to that. Yeah, but for now, I don't really want to do FireRed Omega, even if I really want to. But of course, there are some other fan-made games for FireRed out there. Lost some of your allowance, so whatever. Okay, 5% chance of Pikachu, maybe I'll find that along the way, who knows. And before I know it, maybe I can evolve my Caterpie into Butterfree. Because maybe, if I encounter some Pokemon that I know can hold items, maybe I could make good use of that. One Pokemon, or rather 2 Pokemon in particular, Paras or Parasect, because, yeah, the move Reloader, normally he accepts hard scales for reteaching your Pokemon old moves that they forgot. But in this game, it's either 2 tiny mushrooms or 1 big mushroom. And all honesty, I don't think I'll be using it in this game. Although I could be wrong about that. Maybe I'll probably reteach some old moves. I'm not going to promise anybody on that. But still, if you want to get 2 tiny mushrooms or a big mushroom from those Pokemon, I recommend putting Butterfree or some other Pokemon that could have compound eyes in the front of your party, and occasionally they could most likely hold them. I mean, the chance of it kind of increases. I don't remember how much, but I do know it increases up by a whole lot. Now, even if Butterfree is fainted, its ability still works, so that's something good. Oh yeah, something else about the moveset in FireRed Omega. I am going to use Zapdos in this game, but one disappointing thing is it won't get Heat Wave. Yeah, that's kind of a shame. I don't think there's a Heat Wave tutor in this game, because there are some move tutors in this game that will teach your Pokemon other moves. Moves that they can't really get upon leveling up. Unfortunately, Heat Wave is not one of them, and that's kind of a shame because, yeah, type coverage, such as Ice types. Okay, this thing is getting up way too many Hardens. Yeah, this is one of the disadvantages about using Bulbasaur in Viridian Forest. But then again, Vine Whip is special in this game, somehow. I don't know how, but that was fixed in Generation 4. It still does special damage, therefore bypassing Metapod's huge defense. Okay, level 15, and with that I should be learning the powder moves. Okay, I'm going to ditch Growl for a poison powder. Actually no, I'm not going to do that. Because right after this, I believe I'm going to learn Sleep Powder. Alright, yes, this time I'm going to replace Growl with Sleep Powder. Does Bulbasaur get Stun Spore too? Because I don't quite remember. I don't think so. Okay, it doesn't. I guess I was thinking of, like, the other bug types, I guess. And the good news about having Sleep Powder this early is, had I gone for Pokemon Red to Let's Play, I would have gotten Sleep Powder all the way at level 55, if that's very shocking to you, because it is. Yeah, I'm not really sure why you had to wait so late in order to get Sleep Powder on Venusaur. But hey, I played Red so many times, I managed to get that far. But of course, if I couldn't have Sleep Powder on my Bulbasaur, just like I did back in Brown, then I'll probably opt to use a different sleeper. Maybe, Gengar, or even Hypno. Okay, we're almost at the end, and I believe there's a hidden item right here. Yeah, I always remember that hidden item right over there. It's just an instinct. Over the course of this Let's Play, I'm going to be looking online to see if I could find any hidden items throughout the course of this game, because some of them a lot of people do miss. Oh wow, that's another critical hit. That previous wild Caterpie I just fought, yeah, it died to a critical hit, and now this one goes down to a critical hit too. Very strange. Okay, you can find stuff on the ground. Yeah, like I just did. Okay, with that we're at the end of Viridian Forest. Didn't take so long. Although, maybe there could have been a bit of a challenge. I don't know if I was playing FireRed Omega, the wild Pokemon in the forest would be kind of different. I don't quite remember, since it's been quite a while since I last played that game. Oh yes, when I said something about getting Trico and Torchic before and after reaching Viridian Forest, Trico was all the way back in, before the first Toll House. And that Toll House I was just at, I believe that's where you get Torchic. But still, it's really stupid how Torchic comes after Viridian Forest. I mean, could have just given it to me right from the get-go. If I was playing Pokemon Yellow, then that Jigglypuff would have put my Pikachu to sleep. Yeah, it's a real shame that, well, whatever. It's a real shame how, I couldn't find Pikachu in there. Oh well, there's more places to find Pikachu. Probably the power plant. Okay, this is a profile, huh? What is it exactly? Oh, it's this thing. Yeah, I'm not really interested in that, so I think I'm just going to move on from this. No thank you. Maybe I'll do that some other time. I don't know. Alright, let's have a look around Pewter City. And as for Mudkip, when I said it was in Pewter City, I don't quite remember where it's located at. I think it's inside the Pokemon Center, although I could be wrong about that. Alright, what do you got to say? Okay, yep, I definitely have Sleep Powder by my side, so catching these wild Pokemon will be a whole lot easier. Well, except catching something like a Mankey. But I did manage to catch a Mankey back in Route 22 very easily, even if I didn't have Sleep Powder on me. Oh wow, this is so ironic how he's saying he's spraying repels to keep Pokemon out of his garden. If I was playing FireRed Omega, then there would actually be grass there. And I suppose you're wondering, what could you find in there? I believe Slackoth, Nosepass, and possibly Swablu, I think. Or I could be wrong about that. Oh, okay, looks like we'll meet that guy somewhere down the road. Okay, as you can see, I don't have a whole lot of money because I spend it on Pokeballs and potions. But it doesn't really matter because, well, yeah, I'm perfectly fine. I'm in no danger of dying. Plus, there's no fire types around quite yet, except for maybe Blue's Charmander. But I'm not worried about getting burned. Paralysis is one thing, but yeah, other than that, yeah, I'm perfectly fine. Freeze hacks, well, we won't be seeing that for quite a while. Okay, nothing of interest in here. Is there anything up here? Okay, I guess not. There's this cut tree over here, which we will come back to in due time. Okay, I think this guy's going to lead me over to the museum. Okay, with that, I don't think there's any more buildings down below. Okay, but before I go in, I do know there's a hidden item to the left of me, so I'm going to see if I could look for it. Now, where is that thing? Alright, there we go, a Pokeball. Okay, the gym is right down here, but I'm not going to go there quite yet. Okay, I really don't get what she says when a Clefairy came from the moon. I mean, I get it evolves by Moonstone, but still. Alright, here is the Pewter City's museum. And good thing I have enough money to get in. $50. Alright, let's have a look at some of these fossils. Okay, Aerodactyl fossil. I wouldn't exactly say Aerodactyl's a dragon, but yeah, it's more of a prehistoric bird, I guess. Kabutops fossil. Unfortunately, I don't think anybody in this game has a Kabutops, or even Omastar for that matter. Which is why I opted to play Pokemon Brown. Whole lot of variety. Okay, with that, I'm going to stop the video right now, and next time I'm going to continue exploring Pewter City, and hopefully make it to the gym. See y'all next time.